Really, the game sure do have a knack for making stuff with such cool concepts as fighting robot dinosaurs and space Nazis, but somehow they bugger it up every single time. Yeah, so I've been playing Killzone Shadowfall for the past few days, a launch title for the PS4. And I know what some people are probably thinking, why are you reviewing the game from what is pretty much a dead series now? Dunno, I just felt like it, but I thought it'd be fun. Now then, some consider Killzone to be Sony's answers to Microsoft's Halo, and it just never got the attention it deserves. Not really. It's more of a Call of Duty knockoff, to be quite frank.
I personally do not like Call of Duty style of FPSs, with the exception of Titanfall 2. Why? Because they're all pretty much the same bloody game. Same slow moving fat ass playable character, same people leading me to plot points that bore me to death, and same set pieces to hide the exact same gameplay loop with the same feeling guns, aka shit. I don't like the guns in Killzone, they all feel pretty bad. You see, I judge FPSs by the shotguns. If the shotgun is a sad little fart, the game will most likely be crap. It means they don't want you to be moving about, they want you to hide behind corners and regenerate your health, which leads to two issues in Killzone. One, you can't go prone in Killzone, so when you're trying to duck behind cover, you're still having your balls blown off. They try to make some kind of automatic duck system when you cover, but it's shit. Then there's the health system. I thought the health system in Horizon Zero Dawn was tedious, but Killzone just takes the piss. You see, your health does regenerate, but only after half an hour of waiting. It takes forever to regenerate because they want you to use the adrenaline packs throughout the levels. The problem is you can only carry 2, and they also count as your extra lives. Sometimes they can be very hard to find as well, so you will get swarmed a lot and you'll die a lot. Halo had a good compromise for this by having a shield bar and a health bar. The shield regenerates quickly, but your health only returns when you get a health pack. It's very simple in comparison and it works far better. Now the enemies. There's likely two kinds really, generic dudes with guns and the occasional flying robots. There's some slightly different looking ones, but they're all the same to me, which is one of the things I hate about FPSs doing. We need more enemies to give us more things to do and think about other than shoot that guy. Look at Halo's enemies. You got grunts, elites, jackals. While they all follow the same tactic of shoot them, there's different ways of dealing with them. Elites jump about, they're quick, they throw a punch and they're the hardest to kill. You prioritise them, then you kill the grunts. Jackals can block your attacks with shields or snipe you, while the guns can straight up kamikaze you. Killzone has only got the guy that shoots you. Now I must admit, I only got as far as chapter 4, but that's nearly halfway through the game. I honestly doubt my opinion will change. Finally, there's the story. I haven't got a clue what it is. I know the Helghast, which are the bad guys, had their home planet rendered uninhabitable by the Vectans, the guys we play as. The Vectans give the Helghast half of their world to live on, which is stupid as they've been at war for ages. Even stupider, the Vectans don't even evacuate their people from that half of the world. Instead, they have to escape refugee style from the Helghast who are killing them on the planet they were lent. What the bloody hell kind of plot is that? Why wouldn't you evacuate your people? Hell, why would you give your enemy half your planet? Isn't that the whole point of war? To stop the people from getting your territory? Even then, the Helghast are killing your people. Boot them off your world or get rid of their bloody guns. The protagonist's dad dies 5 minutes into the game, and that's a whole motivation for killing the Helghast. Which is weird to think about it really, as it's just as much a motivation for killing the Vectans as well. You both were trying to escape to the Vectan side of the world after they locked you out with the big ass war. You got motivation to hate both sides. This is the only bit of the plot I understood, and I use that term loosely. The rest of the plot was complete white noise to me. 20 years passes and you're captured by the baddies. You get exchanged for a prisoner who they wanted that's half of both species. You go back to the baddies side literally straight after to save a few guys who had intel. You go to a spaceship and make it fly into the sun. I think the spaceship was experimenting on the Helghast, I'm not 100% sure. You meet the hybrid again for a quick time event. Next, the big building on your side is bombed. A set of trains are hijacked and had some bombs put on, which you stop and then save some hostages. These hostages are from a different thing that just take place literally seconds after. And that's about as far as I got before I gave up.
Killzone has a lot of potential, but what killed it was its generic elements. You got space Nazis in a sci-fi world. You should be able to pull so many types of enemies and weapons from that idea. Wolfenstein The New Order managed that a half a year later, and that had the excuse of being a cross-gen game and being set in a fictionalised 1960. I'm not surprised the Horizon franchise took over. It's got its own generic elements, yeah, but it's got tribal Nazis and robot dinosaurs. Those stuff cancel out the genericness to a certain degree.